I now call the order of the August 16, 2021 meeting of the Cinnaminson Township Committee. Everyone please rise and join me in saluting the flag. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, Public Law 1975, Chapter 231. Notice of this meeting was published in the Burlington County Times and the Courier Post on January 8, 2021. Roll call, please, Madam Secretary.
Yes, Mayor. Mr. Condon.
Here.
Mr. Horner.
Here.
Mr. McGill.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Crago.
Present.
Mayor Seega.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to move right into liaison reports, committee liaison reports, starting with Committeeman Paul Conda with Administration and Health and Human Services. Health and Senior Services.
Thank you. This evening, Mr. Mayor, I actually have nothing, so we can move forward with that.
Okay. Committeeman Ryan Horner for Finance and Economic Development.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. My report is brief. We have one item for introduction tonight that is an ordinance. It's Ordinance 2021-11, and that is introducing a redevelopment plan for a few parcels on Route 130 South. It is a crucial step towards seeing the Chick-fil-A project come to fruition. That will conclude my report for this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Horner. Committeeman Ernie McGill, Public Safety.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The July activity report for the police department is as follows. Total incidents responded to, 2,188. Total arrests made, 22. Total property checks made were 675. Total motor vehicle stops, 293. Total motor vehicle summonses issued, 205. And total DWI arrests was 6. Short and sweet, that's all I have tonight, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. McGill. Deputy Mayor Cravel, Parks, Recreation, and Veterans Affairs.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. For Veterans Affairs, this September marks the 20th anniversary of the tragic events that transpired on 9/11. The township will be holding a remembrance and an observance at the municipal building on Saturday, September 11th at 8:30 a.m. All are welcome to attend. We will provide a reminder and additional information in the coming weeks. For Parks and Recreation, the summer concert series has been going strong and will continue to run every Thursday evening through early September. Performing at this week's concert will be the Big Blue Band. A reminder that the concerts are on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. at Wood Park. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Cravel. For my report, Public Works, PSE&G has added additional roads onto the original gas main replacement project, roughly 13 miles in total length. This addition of roadways has made changes to the 2021 paving program. Now DPW will be paving Glacier Drive, Sequoia, Memorial Park Sledding Hill Lot, Memorial Park Concession Stand Lot, Department of Public Works Heavy Truck Parking Lot. Both main utility providers, American Water and PSE&G, have confirmed that neither have planned work in the foreseeable future. At the ending of this current gas main project, Cinnaminson will be getting roughly 37 lane miles paved throughout town from this project. Stormwater improvements and road reconstruction of North Randolph Street has been placed on hold until 2022 as PSE&G is going to be replacing the gas main prior to the township performing the necessary improvements. Department of Public Works has been working with Alimo Engineering on the reconstruction of Wayne Drive Bridge and looking to have an updated start date within the next couple of days. Once our offices receive notice of the new date, well, we'll be sure to share it out. Department of Public Works has been monitoring both the recycling and trash haulers, OTC, and Republic Services throughout town, as well as particularly at 204 O'Donnell's Lane. OTC is the county. They're who collects our recycling. Has made significant improvements within their operation and have had no issues collecting for the past month. DPW wants to remind residents that Recycling Center continues to remain open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to noon. In addition to hazardous waste drop-off, residents are allowed to bring metal for disposal. The next bulk pickup in town is September 1st and 2nd. The past couple pickups, Republic has reported a higher number of mattresses at the curb and wants to remind residents that mattresses must be put at the curb in a mattress bag for pickup. That concludes my report. We're now going to move on to ordinance introduction. We have one ordinance for introduction tonight, Ordinance 2021-11, adopting a redevelopment plan for Block 1403, lots 25, 26, 27, and 28, in accordance with the requirements of the local redevelopment and housing law, to be published in the Burlington County Times. The public hearing for this resolution is scheduled for September 20th, 2021. May I have a motion to introduce Ordinance 2021-11, please?
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a
After this,
motion
it goes to the planning board and it goes back to us.
2021-11.
Thank you, Committeeman Horner. May I have a second, please?
Mr. Mayor, I will second that motion.
Thank you, Committeeman Conda. Roll call vote, please, Madam Secretary?
Yes, Mayor. Mr. Conda.
Aye.
Mr. Horner.
Aye.
Mr. McGill.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Craybill.
Aye.
Mayor Segrest.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're now going to move on to the ordinance for public hearing. We have one ordinance, let me just make sure. One ordinance, Ordinance 2021-10, amending Part 2, General Legislation, Chapter 525, entitled Zoning, to amend, supplement, and establish a new Section 525-112 entitled Any Use Not Expressly Permitted is Prohibited. May I have a motion to open the public comment on Ordinance 2021-10, please?
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to open public comment on ordinance 2021-10.
Thank you, Committeeman McGill.
Thank you.
I will second that one. Voice vote, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstention, ayes have it. Public comment on Ordinance 2021-10 is now open. If you'd like to comment, please step up to the podium and state your name and address for the record. Not seeing anyone come forward. May I have a motion to close public comment on Ordinance 2021-10, please?
I'll make a motion to close public comment.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Crable. I will second that voice vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstention, ayes have it. May I have a motion to approve Ordinance 2021-10?
Mr. Mayor, I will make a motion to approve Ordinance 2021-10.
Thank you, Committeeman Conda. May I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Crable. Roll call vote, please, Madam Secretary.
Yes, Mayor. Mr. Conda.
Aye.
Mr. Horner.
Aye.
Mr. McGill.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Craybill.
Aye.
Mayor Segrest.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to move on to the consent agenda. Mr. Schubiger, would you like to explain
Sure,
the items on the consent agenda tonight?
sure, Mayor. Resolution 116 is authorizing the renewal of a shared services agreement with the Cinnaminson Board of Education for special law enforcement Class 3 officers. This is an annual agreement that Chief Calabrese, after reviewing the program, again, has recommended that we extend that agreement. It's proven to be beneficial for both the school district and the township and the community. It's for a one-year extension. Resolution 117, there's a property lien. Our zoning and code enforcement officer has recommended a lien is placed on one particular property because our public works department was required to perform maintenance on that property. And again, there's one property, block 2008, lot 8, on this particular agenda. Resolution 118 is appointing crossing guards for the 2021-2022 school year. And again, Chief Calabrese has worked with several professionals, his own staff, and has recommended the crossing guards that you have before you tonight. And the crossing guards that are on that list, after being reviewed by the police department and the school district, will sufficiently staff the posts required for this coming school district. So we're in good shape as far as crossing guards. And then there is a raffle for October 16th as well that our municipal clerk is handling for us. That's the last item on the consent agenda, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Schubiger.
Welcome.
May I have a motion to open public comment on the consent agenda items only?
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to open public comment on the consent agenda items only.
Thank you, Committeeman Kondo. May I have a second, please?
I'll
Mayor,
second.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Committeeman Horner. A voice vote, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstention, ayes have it. Public comment on the consent agenda is now open. If you'd like to comment, please step up to the podium and state your name and address for the record. Not seeing anyone come forward. May I have a motion to close the public comment on the consent agenda?
Mr. Mayor, make a motion to close public comment on the consent agenda only.
Thank you, Committeeman McGill. I will second that. Voice vote, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstention, ayes have it. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Crable. May I have a second, please?
I'll second that, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Committeeman McGill. Roll call vote, please, Madam Secretary.
Yes, Mayor. Mr. Kondo.
Aye.
Mr. Horner.
Aye.
Mr. McGill.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Crable.
Aye.
Mayor Segrist.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to move on to approval of the minutes from August 2nd, 2021. May I have a motion to approve the minutes, August 2nd, 2021, please?
I can make a motion to approve meeting minutes from August 2nd to 2021. Mr.
Thank
Mayor?
you. Thank you, Committeeman McGill. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Crable. Roll call vote, please, Madam Secretary.
Mr. Kondo.
Aye.
Mr. Horner.
Abstain.
Thank you. Mr. McGill.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Crable.
Aye.
Mayor Segrist.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to move on to the approval of the bills. May I have a motion to approve the bill list, please?
Mr. Mayor, I can make a motion to approve the bill list.
Thank you, Committeeman McGill. May I have a second?
Mr. Mayor, I will second that.
Thank you, Committeeman Konda. Roll call vote again, please, Madam Secretary.
Mr. Kondo.
Aye.
Mr. Horner.
Aye.
Mr. McGill.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Crable.
Aye.
Mayor Segrist.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, moving right along. Moving to staff and professional comments. Any staff or professional comments tonight? Is that Adam?
Nothing here, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Platt.
No comments tonight, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Of course.
We're now going to open up public comment. May I have a motion to open public comment, please?
I'll make a motion to open public comment.
Thank you, Committeeman Konda. I will second that. Voice vote, all in favor? Aye.
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 Nays, abstentions, ayes have it. Public comment is now open. If you'd like to comment on anything, please step up to the podium and state your name and address for the record. It is quiet. Not seeing anybody come forward. May I have a motion to close public comment?
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to close public comment.
Thank you, Committeeman Horner. I will second that as well. A voice vote, all in favor? Aye.
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 Nays, abstention, ayes have it. We're going to move on to committee comment, which follows the same order as roll call. So Mr. Konda, Mr. Horner, Mr. McGill, Deputy Mayor Crable, and myself.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The only thing I have is the same thing I have pretty much every meeting at this point. Just to remind people that we have upgraded the website to include video, and it all comes from a YouTube channel. And just to remind people to go out and subscribe to the Cinnaminson Township YouTube channel. You'll get to see meetings and events and other things of pertinence to Cinnaminson. And that's all I have tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Konda. Mr. Horner, anything tonight?
Mr. Mayor, I have nothing this
Okay.
evening. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Horner. Mr. McGill?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just want to, once again, like I do every meeting, thank everybody in the township, staff, professionals, for each individually doing their duty and keeping the township running as smooth as it has. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McGill. Thank you. Deputy Mayor Crable, anything?
I don't have anything additional to add tonight.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to mention 2 events that we're having in town. Tonight, we are having Light the Night exclusive tennis at Wood Park, brought to you by the Cinnaminson Municipal Allowance. This event is literally what it sounds like. It's glow-in-the-dark tennis. Not only does the balls glow, the outfits glow, the court's going to glow, the whole courts are lit up with black lights. So it's a fun event. It's grown in popularity since 2019. It's tonight from 8 p.m. to, I believe, to 11 p.m. The other event I'd like to mention is the Bob Kenney Scholarship Softball Tournament, which is being held on Saturday, 8/21 at Memorial Park. This annual softball tournament has given scholarships to local high school students. I think over 15 scholarships, if I'm correct, over the past 6 years. This is going to be, I believe, the 6th year. It's run by Ed Kenney, who is very active in the town. He's an educator and a coach in town. And that is this weekend, 8/21 at Memorial Park. And that concludes my comments. All right, we're going to move on to adjournment. May I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, Committeeman McGill. May I have a second?
I will second that motion.
Thank you, Committeeman Conda. Voice vote, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstention, ayes have it. This meeting is now adjourned. The next meeting is Monday, September 20th, 2021 at 6:30. Thank you, everyone.